Guys, Wednesday, Revolver Wednesday. What are we looking at? We're looking at Consolation Prize. Evidently, this is a liberal beer, Consolation Prize, because if you're a liberal, there's no victor and loser, because you're all losers. I digress. This is something that NIHAP sent me. This is a double India Pale Ale, and it is 9.5%. And there's pretty much no information on here. Let's do this crazy thing called a brew review. Has kind of a banana yellow kind of color to it. Smells like an IPA. I don't necessarily know if I'd call 9.5% double. Your typical IPA. Some big tropical fruits. I mean, I can just smell FJ55 Iron Pig right in there. Cheers, guys. Good carbonation. Probably a heavier mouthfeel than yesterday's beer for an IPA. First thing you notice is a slightly piney citrus. Why not? Really? Yeah, it's not real complex. It kind of just starts off with that sweet tropical piney IPA and meets you at the end like that. Doesn't really end. It stays smooth and sweet. There's no dry, bitter. Ends on a little bit. I mean, I guess I can see what develops as far as a bread or a biscuit. Actually, it kind of leaves you with a citrusy, almost lemon. But maybe that's the consolation prize part of it. Haven't talked to you yet, but good news, bad news. Meal team is. I did talk to Zeus, and his phone has been sort of functioning. The display is all destroyed on it, and it's starting to cause more glitches. So, Zeus, I will have that en route to you tomorrow. I forgot to check it to see what's in it. I was looking through my stash of stuff, and I found a 4 gig. I mean, the phone itself has a decent amount. I don't remember what that one listed at. It's 32 gigs, I think. I'm not sure, but if there isn't a bigger one in it, I'll throw this 4 in there for you. Probably won't put it in the phone. That way, if you want to dump some music or something on it, you got the bigger card. Oh, and Brian, Brian, my. Ooh. Looks like I'm all set for productivity. Yep. Maybe this won't be necessary with a real president about to take over. Again, seriously, I tell you, the media is just like in total meltdown. Trump has accomplished more as the president-elect than shithole. I mean, all shithole has done is gone backwards for 8 years. The race relations in this country, complete shit. He's letting all the muzzy, evil dirtbag cockroaches of this planet in and destroying the America that we know. Oh, I know it's asking too much, but boy, it'd be awesome just to like round them all up, put them back on a fucking barge, and send them back to their sandbox so they can go hump a goat or something. Pigs. See what's going on across the pond? They're sick and tired of it too. They want them out because they're pigs. Let's see. Comment that kind of goes back to the e-juice from Barrels and Mash. They should be doing YouTube videos. I agree with the comments going back and forth between Steven. They had made a comment about using some watermark picture of theirs, and like what I normally do is just do a image search for the stuff that I want. I always look for 3 pictures, something to use at the end. Gotta have the bottle or the can, the floaty at the beginning, and then that the picture, usually a poured beer in a glass that gets used for the you guys see first. And they said that they didn't mind me using their picture, but give them credit. Well, I use the picture as it is. I don't have time to do all sorts of funky editing on these. Just boom. I mean, honestly, it's getting to the point where I might even start skipping the E-scale number. A lot of people told me that they didn't want me to put it in the description box because they wanted it to wait as a surprise, but I guess if you can't hear me say I'm giving this beer a 9.5, then does it really make any difference if a number floats right there? See, that's... I might even start skipping that in order just to get them done faster. Having said that, though, I digress. They seem like a cool group. Steve was telling them they should start doing videos. I guess they are... it's 3 individuals that generally spend their free time talking about beer, bourbon, and seeking out new and exciting things to drink. So, again, I am promoting them because they are fellow craft aficionados. So if you want to check them out, I'll try to remember to put a link. But their .com is barrelsandmash.com, and it's made up of Chris, Kate, and Justin. So I thought that was pretty cool. So giving them their little shout out, and they are in the same neck of the woods as Stephen Bush. So First comment for Iron Monk Milk Stout was Bulwark 1911 saying "Milk me, baby." Trying to grab credit for first, where in fact he was actually second, was Nyhap. Taking credit for second, where he was actually third, was Ed. Milk me too. Multi-Gunman, I'm here, deal with it. Oh well. Haboob 308. There is a spider. He's deep in my soul. He's lived there for years, he just won't let go. Jim was drinking. No. On-air voice. Well, I'm interrupted by... I gotta take this. Sorry about that. On-air voice. Well, I'm getting closer to being first. That you are. Agent Chaos, first to say whiskey. DFC, Boilermaker. Mr. Lord Scrooge, beer and guns are good. I happen to agree with you. Case in point, here's a beer. And I said it was Revolver Wednesday, so nothing quite like the 686, especially with those sweet ass grips that I got from Paul Hasman 440. And it's got some Underwood ammo in it. Mike Witowski, top 11. Bobby, Yankee 4. Boom. Missy loves me. Yes, she does. Midway Shooter. I said earlier I was waiting for the brew, but I'm already hammered. Night. Bobby, cheers. Cheers, Bobby. Mr. Bullet Points, glad the post office finally got around to delivering your package. DFC, I recently watched a porn that had the same plot. Yeah, hey Clinton. Ben N. 16. Jim, Haboob 308. Writing a police report for almost shooting while watching this. Of course, I already knew this because he's got a neighbor that has some issues, and there was like a Mexican standoff. And at one point in time, Jim's like, well, it looks like I might be going to jail. But then they listened to the police report where his neighbor was yelling, I'm going to fucking kill you. And Jim went back in the house and had a beer. Good times, Jim. Hard target, Gil. What happened to the information on detecting a troll? I really want to know your method. It's actually not my method, and Chuck, I don't think this particular troll is smart enough. Let's just put it. I don't have a method. I have a friend. I have a friend who, for years now, I thought this is a YouTube friend, a good YouTube friend. I've been asked to. Let's just say that I thought that, he did one thing, and it turns out he does something completely different. And he said, and I quote, the other day when you had 3 thumbs down, you would have been surprised to know who one of them was. And the other 2 were just troll douchebags, quote unquote. And I'm just like, so what exactly are you capable of doing? And he said, your camera is off, right? And I'm just like, yeah. And he's like, well, I can tell you, you've got a garbage bag hanging right there next to a box from SDI, a folding chair, and a couple of keyboards. I'm just like, you have got to be shitting me. So, yeah, there's people out there that are capable of a lot of things, and so Gil, I personally, I was told, and now I can't remember even who was making the comment about it, that what the hell is her name, had done a video on how you could at least on your own narrow it down to the location and maybe an IP. Well, if you have an IP on someone, you have them. But it's another story to have someone that this is basically what they do. For good. It's not a bad thing. But I am shocked. I honestly thought he did something completely different. So for the most part, the pussification that hits the thumbs down button and moves on. Oh, as a side note, because honestly, in this particular case, it bothers me a lot more. The last I looked, Christine's video for the gear bag, she had 4 thumbs down. I think I've made the comment more than once that it's a bunch of you guys are the only reason that she continues doing videos. She's like, I'm busy, this is more your thing. You know, there's a lot of great people, but I will still know them through the Brew channel and through the ebomey channel. And I'm just like, you know, a lot of people enjoy your cooking. I mean, maybe more people need to give her encouragement, but that's offset by the fact that she reviewed a gear bag and there's 4 gutsless losers that thumbs down her video. If you've got people that are willing to get out and do videos, I certainly hope that somebody, I guess if I can think it, then there's someone that is so fucking corrupt and evil and petty, and they're in their mommy's basement and whatever, like the Collier Gun Girls. You hope that they're isolated away from bullshit like that. Because like I said, Christine has been like flip-flopping on, she hasn't been talking about closing her channel, but just like basically stopping because she gets so frustrated with the fact that her subscribers have gone backwards, and that's YouTube, and we all have. And then you get 4 thumbs down for her talking about a bag that you like. Well, I bet you the 4 fucking pussies that thumbs it down don't have the balls to do their own videos. Because maybe you change your mind if you actually put forth the effort to do something, and then to have some loser cockbag like you thumbs it down. I take a lot of pride in the fact that I have, off the top of my head, and I'm not embarrassed to say it, off the top of my head, the only person that I've ever thumbs down anything and everything I can is that loser large production scale TMH on Fire. There's a guy with no dick. Thankfully, a friend of mine has given me everything right down to his Social Security number. So, he's in Texas, by the way. Sorry for Texas. Mule Team 66. Damn, you got me. You know it, bitch. The Real Cobra Burnout. I used to watch Beavis and Butthead. I knew there was a reason I liked this channel. Thumbs up. And that's the, and I'll give it one too. What the hell? That's the 6th thumbs up. Jim, Haboob308, I love Beavis and Butthead. What? They came one, and then Speed Racer was right after them. Mike Judge is just funny as all get out. Idiocracy is another great project of his. Meal Team 66, nice, but that's not a bauble. It looks to scale.
It's ready.
Alright. And that means dinner's ready. Meal Team 66, Lucky 13 thumb. Cool. McLean 5179. If you keep flipping the knife, it'll break. Or you'll just or can adjust the pivot screw to loosen it up. So even Eric didn't tell me where this came from. I've had 2 people take a guess, but one thing I do know for a fact is Eric, Iraqi veteran 8888, had this knife custom made for him, and I guess he's got more about to happen. It's kind of weird because it almost feels like it'd be too stiff, but boy, I tell you, once it starts moving, I guess all that steel just keeps it right on going. It's a beast. I love it. The downside is I'm carrying it. I'm not carrying it to work. Everything I bring to work eventually gets destroyed. But knowing that Eric had this custom made for him, and that's it. It's not like you can go someplace and buy more of these. That means if anything happens to this, then it's gone. So it's probably going to be like that good time, happy dress carry, and I won't be using it to break the lug nuts loose on a semi-truck at the truck stop. But yeah, I could adjust the pivot screw. I don't know, I kind of like where it's at right now. Lost prop nuts. But that didn't bother those 2. They said it was Bishop withdraw. Oh, the vicar is quicker and thicker, the slicker and longer and stronger than you. Lost prop nuts. Put the tequila down. Stephen Bush. I know who Barrel and Mash is, but no idea about the watermark. At least it wasn't a skid mark. Good God. Trees are blowing. It's hump day. Cheers. 454 Packer. Beefy knife. I like it. Do you know what kind of steel it is? No. Again, I guess you'd have to talk to someone that knows shit. The only markings on this whole thing is, of course, Iraqi veterans information there, and D2. I don't know. Is that a steel? I told you, I'm not a knife guy. I didn't have shit for knives until I started my channel, and a bunch of people started sending me shit, and then of course my fatal mistake was watching Tardisius, and Tardisius would review something, give it a thumbs up, and I'd be over at Amazon, and it'd be at the house in 3 days. Tardisius. Hazman 440. The 20% ABV worldwide stout I showed you from Dogfish Head was, oh my god, awesome. But at $35.99 a 4-pack, just a bit pricey. Yeah, I've had that. Actually, to give credit where credit is due, NIHAP sent me one. And it was pretty damn good. Hazman 440. Make sure you get Chuck's Christmas package sent off early so he receives it on time. Oh, hell yeah. That bitch is almost ready to go. Joey Cuz, I just had the gooseneck barley wine. As Steve Bush would say, it put a tingle in my jingle. For $16 a bottle, it better. Hazman 440, laughed my fucking ass off. I almost spit out my 6 a.m. vodka and pink grapefruit at the Beavis and Butthead comment. Moving on. Chuck, my hollow point, my bestest buddy Chuck. Asshole. Since it bothers you so much, I may have to start giving the thumbs down. and inferiority complex is the pits, isn't it? Will you be editing out the mail call and using it as a full feature on your lagging channel? Be lies, not be lies, college boy. Your story doesn't jive with the boys at the hall. I don't have a job. I think about how bad and think about how bad I feel. Let me think about it for a second. Nope, still don't give a fuck. Rich Rossi, nice milk bags on the brew girl pick. You. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I think Brad sent me 3 more various poses with her. Unfortunately, all of them had her clothes on. Sometimes, to be totally honest, though, that's hotter than naked. Sometimes. Bet you that drink is like a half a second away from being melted. Little guy in the canoe's going, "Put me in, coach." The DFC. You should see if Leah Speed 6 can come to the shoot. Yeah. DFC, just thinking about how you have that worded, I am doing everything to restrain myself from a typical comment. Big Redneck Papa, it's 5:30 in the morning. I'm sitting here watching the Irish drink a beer, and these are the golden years? Somebody fucking lied to me. Cheers and fuck off. Hey, Wade. Right here. What an asshole. DFC again. You're increasing racism against the AR-15 platform are becoming a worrisome. Damn, mule. Hang on. That's fine. I got something to show you. Okay, so the other day I showed you about those base things, bottom of the mags that Eric, Iraqi veteran, sent me, and so I put a bunch of them. I put a bunch of them on. I mean, I guess it's kind of beefy. I mean, oh, it's like that close. It's got these like little feet on the bottom of it, and I'm cheating right there. It's sitting half on the bench and half on a bottle opener from Wade, but it kind of gives you if this was like in a plate carrier or something like that. Oh, Chuck, I need a plate carrier. That one I just don't think is going to work, but it's an awesome vest. I mean, you could use it as a vest, but I need a plate carrier. So, I mean, Chuck, you send so damn much stuff, and I have not moved this flashlight off of here yet. The one from Lumatop is actually a little bit smaller than this guy, so I might swap it out. In all honesty, I would rather put the Lumatop. What was it? The ED20T, the one that Brian McCown now has. Brian, give credit where credit is due. Brian's like, I know you really like that light, and he goes, I just don't feel right. And I go, hey, it's already attached to your rifle, so tough shit. But I really like that one. But I think that other one, the Lumatop, will work. And if for nothing else, fuck this whole CR123 thing. I was really hoping an 18650 would work in here. I could probably bring this barrel down to like John and have him put it on his CNC machine. But so DFC, don't worry, baby. I'm an AR guy. Now, having said that, Some of the shit from Krebs is very, very tantalizing. But I was an AR guy first, and I love the futuristic, but then there's those Krebs guys. But this one, as you know, has personal meaning that will never ever be changed. And the fact that this man was willing to give his life for our country. His life. And that this was by his side during 2 tours of duty in Iraq means this cannot be beat. And as a side note, only because Jay was asking me, I did make the comment that if you go to the safe right now, everything is loaded. Most things have a round in the tube, like the 1911s, you know, the hammer's back, the safety's on. If you pull them out of the safe and need to use it, it's ready to go. It's not a fucking paperweight. I don't play. I don't give a shit what anyone thinks. I have always been about, the gun is loaded and I feel safe. You don't like it? Don't subscribe to me. I really don't care. I don't cater to Safety Sallies. Don't give a fuck about Safety Sallies. Jay was asking me my thoughts about the comment that I made that everything is ready to go except for the ARs. Again, though, the AR is loaded, and it's away from being ready for 30 rounds, or with the AR pistol, 60 rounds. Me personally, this was just something that somebody had told me that they didn't like leaving the trigger springs under tension, and I have, right or wrong, I know some people say that spring steel, it doesn't matter, it doesn't wear out, doesn't have a memory, but I don't remember who had a conversation about it, and I could be wrong. I'm up for your thoughts on it. Evidently, Jay doesn't subscribe to my thoughts on it, but I don't leave the ARs ready to go. I mean, it's almost ready to go. That's just me. You guys got thoughts on that? Happy to entertain. William Geist. I just wrapped Chuck's Christmas gift and had it sent FedEx, just like he likes it. Yours is on the way soon too. I put the receipt in the box since I'm not sure what your panty size is. Excellent. Tardisius. That's a sweet knife from the other Eric. Tardisius, I'd love to pull it out and show it to you. Salty Shellback. Put the soap on a rope and send it to Chuck. He has a fear of dropping the soap for some reason. Brad Thomas. Yep, liberals are a complete fucking joke. But the problem with the idiots is that they believe that they are not paying extra to help the people who need insurance and assistance. It costs everyone who works too fucking much to support useless fucking people. Yes, we need to work on getting Leah Speed in the community. I'll send her an invite, man. I don't. You know, what does she have now? Like 3 videos? No, I think she's got 7 or 8. You know, it's like, but I can give you a couple reasons. First of all, if you follow her Instagram, which I don't because I have Brad, I don't need to, it's quite obvious that she is definitely not embarrassed about her body. And she has no reason to be. Jay on the Double Bastard video, still last. Jay on the Double Bastard, it comes on from behind, question mark. Gonna leave that one alone, Jay. Boark, 1911. I used to enjoy your brew reviews, but now I fucking love them. Oh, and the trolls? They only appear when you're doing something right, so keep it up. This is true. Like I said, I personally don't mind because I have won. If I have aggravated you to the point where you have to come here every single day and give me a view, thumbs up, thumbs down, I don't fucking care. As a matter of fact, just for the fun of it, I don't want any thumbs up. By this many minutes in, it's probably too late, but let's just go for, I mean, me and Miguel used to go for this. We wanted to like put up videos. At the time, it was a green bar and a red bar that went in opposite directions, but like everything, it got changed. And we you know, if it was green, we used to say that it was Luke Skywalker. And one time we were like, let's go for a Darth Vader. Let's go for a Darth Vader saber and try to get all dislikes, so the red bar was like all the way across. This time, free for all. If you're seeing this in at, what is it now? It's like 30-something minutes because I had to take a small break. If you're seeing this at this point in time, I want a thumbs down. If it's truly you like the brew reviews, then I want a thumbs down today. What's the troll going to do? If we all just switch to thumbs down, will he come over here and give it a thumbs up? That's what I think we should do. From this point on, until I say otherwise, let's go for nothing but thumbs down. Elite. J. On the Double Bastard, I would MP3 the whole thing. Well, you know it'd be awesome. That's sitting upstairs by the desk. Is to do something like that to the 5906. Sharky762. Don't I miss the gun? That Iraq 888 knife is sweet indeed. And yeah, Ray should be on more. He's hella busy from what I've heard. The one I really miss on that channel is Barry. May he rest in peace. Barry was a clown. Barry, I almost hate to admit this, but I think I watched every one of Eric and Barry's videos, and then after Barry passed away, I mean, it wasn't that I stopped completely because Barry was gone, but you know, other things had happened. But it was just like you could almost start a YouTube channel on the shit Barry says. So, rest in peace, Barry. Ed, great video, but laugh out loud. Ed, gotta love Wade's jokes. No, you don't. That was a good one. No, it wasn't. Don't encourage him. Ammohead73. Speaking of. Never mind. I'm so happy Miss B wasn't in the room when you read my Iron Monk comment. Laugh out loud, and you're still a dick. Jay on the E-Juice video. Not doing 4? Wuss. FYI, I know Krebs is passing and know his office manager Brian for decades from Maxon's. Well, you know Krebs in passing. Oh yeah? Oh yeah, Jay? Well, give Brian a call and find out where my KV13 is, and then see if they want to add their brand new one to the package when they ship it out. Jay again. 2 thumbs down. What? They sense their AIDS-infected pussies are sore? Yes. Zika Steve, don't fall asleep. Call, you prick. That's right. Today's Wednesday. That means Steve's vagina and coffee break, or whatever the hell he calls his show. Oh, yeah. Ding dong. Open eye. Steve. Poof. That was the last comment. I'm hitting refresh. because it was 3 minutes ago. In real time, it was actually 57 minutes ago, and it stands as the last comment. Hang on, I gotta check the spam folder. No. See, they'd only let me clear this out a few at a time. They only let me clear that out. Sorry about that. Sometimes when you gotta go, you gotta go. Okay, dinner's ready. Dinner's long ready. She's probably done eating. As it's warming up, it has a heavier mouthfeel. It's not boozy. I wish it was. Oh, sorry, that come on out loud. Boy, it's got kind of a pineapple lemon. Definitely the end is definitely heavy on the lemon. It has 11 lemons in it. Okay, I gotta go eat. Love you guys. This one, 9.5%, consolation prize. It's definitely smooth. It doesn't overdo any particular thing. It's not the best. Definitely not the best double IPA I've had. But if you are hop curious, I would recommend that you actually give this one a try. And if I saw it again, I would definitely get it again. Consolation prize, double IPA that NIHAP sent me. I'm gonna give this an 8.5. Tomorrow's Thursday. Ooh, only got a few more beers left, and then we're gonna have to shut the channel down. Chuck just isn't coming through like he used to. Why don't I throw in something from got 2 left from Stephen Bush. Why don't we throw in the Ride or double IPA? Another Oklahoma beer. Hopefully I don't use a picture that has a watermark on it. They recommend that you serve it at 42 degrees. Made on Earth by humans. That's actually, I'd rather get a beer that was made in space by aliens. 8.3%. Let's look at this one tomorrow. Brian, what do you think, baby? Huh? We gonna start making these? I think it'd be awesome. My first 308 pistol with a lower that my buddy Brian made me. Okay. Again, Revolver Wednesday. We'll see you guys tomorrow.